Swalwell suspends campaign for California governor after being accused of sexual assault. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Add AP News on Google. Add AP News as your preferred source to see more of our stories on Google. Share Sacramento, Calif. Act Democratic Rep. Eric Swalwell suspended his campaign for California governor on Sunday following sexual assault allegations that he continues to deny. "I will fight the serious, false allegations that have been made, but that's my fight, not a campaign's," Swalwell said in a social media post. Democrats quickly abandoned him after allegations that he sexually assaulted a woman twice, including when she worked for him, were published Friday in the San Francisco Chronicle and later by CNN. The reports came as Swalwell began to emerge as a leader contender in the crowded race. His exit from the race comes less than a month before ballots go out in advance of the June 2 primary, and as Democrats have been engaged in a messy primary campaign. Swalwell's Democratic rivals were among those who swiftly urged him to exit the race, but his support also cratered among allies in Congress and labor unions who had endorsed him. Some Democrats also urged Swalwell to resign his seat in Congress, but he made no mention of that Sunday. The 48-hour period marked a rapid reversal for a candidate who appeared to be gaining momentum in the packed field to replace Democratic Gov. Gavin Newsom, who can't seek a third term. Though Swalwell has denied the allegations, he has seemingly referenced infidelity in multiple statements. "To my family, staff, friends, and supporters, I am deeply sorry for mistakes in judgment I've made in my past," he wrote. That followed a video post on Friday where he apologized to his wife. Read more. Swalwell's exit shakes up campaign. The accusations reordered a wide-open gubernatorial race that had Democrats fretting the party's large number of candidates could lead to them getting shut out of the general election in November. That's because California has a top two primary system in which two candidates advance regardless of party. Swalwell had become a clear target for his Democratic rivals as he began to lock up institutional support. Some had seized on rumors of sexual misconduct that circulated on social media for weeks before the Chronicle's report. His departure from the race will leave his rivals scrambling to win over his supporters and donors. Other prominent Democrats in the race include billionaire climate activist Tom Steyer and former U.S. Rep. Katie Porter. The major Republican contenders are former Fox News host Steve Hilton, who has Trump's backing, and Riverside County Sheriff Chad Bianco. The San Francisco Chronicle spoke to a woman who alleged Swalwell sexually assaulted her in 2019 when she worked for him, and again in 2024. The woman said she did not go to police at the time of the assaults because she was afraid she would not be believed. In both cases, the woman said she was too intoxicated to consent to sex. CNN reported on allegations that appeared to come from the same woman and spoke to several other women who accused Swalwell of other sexual misconduct. Neither outlet named the woman, and the Associated Press has not been able to independently verify her account and identity. Her lawyer declined to comment. The alleged 2024 incident occurred in New York, and the Manhattan District Attorney's Office said it's investigating. That office urged anyone with knowledge to contact its Special Victims Division. House colleagues call for Swalwell to resign as Swalwell's campaign flailed over the weekend. Fellow California reps Jared Huffman, Ro Khanna, and Sam Liccardo said Swalwell should resign, as did Reps Teresa Ledger Fernandez of New Mexico and Pramila Jayapal of Washington State. "This is not a partisan issue," Jayapal said Sunday. "This cuts across party lines, and it is depravity of the way that women have been treated." Some representatives said they would support the rare step of expelling him should he refuse to step aside. It all added to the mounting political pressure on Swalwell, which began with allies like Sen. Adam Schiff and Rep. Jimmy Gomez cutting their support. Gomez had helped run Swalwell's campaign and said he was immediately ending his role. With the House returning to session Tuesday, the question of whether to expel Swalwell could come to a head quickly. Rep. Anna Paulina Lunar Aflar said Saturday that she would be filing a motion to start the process. Expulsion votes in the House are rare and require a two-thirds majority, but there is recent precedent for taking this step. Republican George Santos of New York in 2023, became just the sixth member in House history to be ousted by colleagues for his conduct. Huffman, Jayapal, and Ledger Fernandez said they would vote to expel Swalwell from the House, though they said they also support expelling Rep. Tony Gonzalez, R. Texas, who admitted to an affair with a former staff member who later died by suicide. Swalwell, who is originally from Iowa, was elected in 2012 and represents a House district east of San Francisco. He launched a presidential run in April 2019, but shuttered it a few months later after failing to catch on with voters. He is perhaps best known nationally as a House manager in President Donald Trump's second impeachment trial during his first term in early 2021. Associated Press journalists Sophie Austin in Sacramento, Calif, and Michael R. Blood in Los Angeles contributed to this report. Finley reported from Washington.